Hello, welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with another part of Mass Effect 2. Part 33 I think this is. Where we last left off, after the events on the colony horizon, we walked around the Normandy, spoke to a few people, basically got the feel of our squad. A few of them have asked for our assistance, namely Jacob and Miranda. Obviously they have a bit of backstory and things have cropped up. And they've obviously asked for our assistance, even though it was maybe Miranda reluctantly asking for our help. We are on our way now to locate, what was Jacob's father's ship called? The Hugo Gernsback. Yeah. On the planet Aia? Gonna investigate. Apparently it went missing about 10 years ago. We have a lot of things to do in Ilium. Holy hell. So where is... the Rosetta Nebula. Oh, we haven't visited there before. Interesting. And even more worlds for us to survey. Oh well, I'll do that between videos once again. There might be something for us to investigate. But we'll go to Alpha Draconis. Okay.
I have detected an anomaly.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
Probe away. I have found something.
Let's get ourselves down to the planet's surface. We'll of course have to take Jacob in our party, because he'll be most interested in finding what happened to his father. Who else should we take? I think we'll take Miranda. Why not? We spent your points upgrading incendiary ammo once again. Keep your points as they are. We can't really put your points into anything else. Okay. Weapons. Probably want to switch out. Do we want to switch out a particle beam? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll switch back over to the grenade launcher. Jacob. Yep, that's good.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Okay, first things first, as always, let's quick save. Let's set up all my ammunition. There you go, everything's got incendiary ammo. We'll give you your pull, overload, and warp. Okay, good. And there's the wreckage of the ship right in front of us.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Partial officer's logs.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. talking to the others as soon as...
What was that about?
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Well, to investigate and see if we can find out, piece the puzzle together. Make sure we've got the right weapon equipped. We do. Good.
Hostiles are cleared!
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Talking about Ronald Taylor.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out, so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
That was the doctor's log. Nothing good. Hearing nothing I like to hear right now.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue...
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted!
You think?
Stun him! Get over here!
No shield.
Oh, great.
That's me, Shepard!
Firing now.
Switch. That sounds like a robot. A mech.
Forces have engaged.
Is that survivor still around here? She is. She doesn't want to say anything though. Looks like we're still in combat. Oh, hi.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
And the food's spoiled.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
PDA here. Oh, there's credits. Oh, hell!
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Sounds like that's coming from behind me.
Backup systems engaged.
Please, wait. You fought his machines. You have his face, but you might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
So this is the doctor who we heard on board the Hugo Gernsback.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yep, I don't disagree. Switch out again.
Staying close.
Be right there. Nice.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Engaging target.
Charge him up! On guard!
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choice.
Ow.
activate.
Ow. Oh well. We're alive and that's the main thing. Uh-oh. I thought there was some cover there, and apparently there wasn't.
System damage.
Ooh.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son.
Now what's this?
Heavy pistol damage. We're not really using our heavy pistol as much. I think this is the most I've ever used a submachine gun in this game, playing as a Vanguard. The Locust definitely does make things easier. Let's just push forwards.
Nice trip.
Here we go. Requesting a
Ow.
system failing. Rerouting power. Critical system damage. Rerouting powers have engaged.
Come on over.
Can't target them.
Oh, that's handy. Not really, but...
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Combat drone.
Nice shot.
You're up.
Oh, hell.
Rerouting power.
My shields are down.
This is not a good position to be in. Good. Namek was the biggest threat.
There we go.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this. Field is clear.
Some refined element 0. Ooh. Ah, PDA. Thought I saw something else to pick up.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. Gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
We could have left him for the Hunters, but I think he deserves to face what he's done. Survivors from Aiaya have been treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and now focused solely on the mission. We gained some experience, not enough to level us up though. Jacob now has an ability known as Barrier, creating a shield that soaks up a huge amount of damage. We unlocked a new outfit for him. We found an upgrade for a heavy pistol. We got some credits and some element 0. And I think that's it.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
And here's Jacob's loyalty mission complete. Before we end this video, happy to have that resolution. Let's go back to the tech lab, look into that research. Weapon upgrades, heavy pistol damage. We haven't even bought one upgrade for our heavy pistol. Oh well, so be it. Will that unlock anything new? No. Fair enough. Anything else available? I don't think there is. Retrain powers. Advanced training allows Shepard to reallocate points to his powers, but no additional points are granted. Okay, so if we've messed up in our squad points here, we can reallocate them, which comes in handy if and when you choose a bonus ability from your crew members, from your squad. But let's just drop a big save. Okay. Is there anything new?
Jack would like to talk with you, Commander. I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
So Jack would like to speak to us. Let's have a look. Any messages? Nothing new. I probably shouldn't speak to Jack right now. I don't think that conversation would go the way I may want it to. There are elements in the game, I'm trying to think how to put this, where you need a certain either Paragon or Renegade score, and I think Jack's conversation may require that. I could be wrong, but there is something in the back of my mind about Jack that I need a certain amount of dialogue flexibility, I suppose we can call it. And we may have to wait a little while before we can do that. See, I could be wrong, but I'm going to play it safe. At the moment, let's have a look at our journal again, actually. Check as a personal matter. Okay. We may, in the next video, I think we'll do the 2 N7 missions. I don't remember them. These may be just 2 missions again that I just bypassed when I was normally playing the game. So we may check them both out. They're both in the same system. Well, in the same cluster. So we can check them both out, and then I think we may go pick up Tali before going to Ilium. Yeah, we might do that. But we have a few things here. I think we're in the Rosetta Nebula right now. Between, obviously, this video and the next one, I'll do a bit more surveying. Obviously get us a few more resources. And when we come back, yeah, we'll do a couple of side missions before we go recruit someone else on our dossier. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf playing Mass Effect 2. Feel free to comment below if you so wish. And I'll see you for even more in the next video. Until then though, bye bye now.